Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
A rapid succession of images shows Auckland's SPCA inspectors rescuing a variety of animals, including kittens, peacocks, puppies, horses and goats. These are interspersed with captions. To hear a voiceless cry, thank you, the things we do, the sacrifices made, the risks taken to save lives. The title, Animal House, has a blue cross with an animation black cat peering over the top of it, separating the words.
In a South Auckland suburb, a neighbourhood dispute has broken out over the fate of a missing dog. The SPCA has been called to investigate.
Okay, we had a call today that the lady that lives at this property was beating her puppy with a stick yesterday for about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to go and have a talk to her, go and check the puppy and see what's going on. Hello? Do you live down there?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, have you got a puppy?
Well, yeah, we were looking after the puppy and we had an argument with that house over there, whoever complained, and that dog has just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we
so you
called
haven't got the puppy anymore?
No, yesterday when we called the police because they were throwing the stones at our house, and at 10:30 was the last time when I saw the dog. And
So who was throwing stones at your
the
house?
person who made the complaint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So were you hitting the puppy?
No, I wasn't hitting the puppy. It's only a 3-month-old puppy, and we're looking after
Okay.
someone's puppy. We're not allowed to keep the dogs there.
Oh, okay. It's a 3-month-old.
While the woman denies beating her puppy, it has now mysteriously gone missing. The neighbours have been feuding for 2 years now, and Sue's marching right into the thick of it. James from next door is keen to give his side of the story.
How you doing?
You are SPCA?
I am indeed.
Yeah,
My name's Sue.
I think she's killed the dog. I think she's killed it. She's
Okay.
accusing me this morning when I come out this morning that it's gone.
Yeah.
She's killed it. And you can ask the people over there. They said there's 4 guys over next door building the houses next door. They've been listening to it go on for a week as well. She's
Okay.
killed it.
Okay.
I know she's killed
So
it. I
this-
watched her yesterday beating it with a stick on the lawn.
What
The day before
time?
that she was doing the same thing.
Okay.
7:45 this morning. Yesterday morning. Those guys over there heard exactly the same
Yeah.
thing, came running to the fence.
Yeah.
She abused them as well.
Yeah.
She's killed it. I'm telling you, she's killed the dog.
You are a liar. You just hate us,
Go and
you know?
speak to those
You've been
guys
causing
over
the
there.
trouble for last 2 years.
I know you killed that dog. You've killed it. Yeah, yeah, and they were on my side too, mate. They told me to ring the RSPCA again. You've killed that dog.
It's all right. Calm down.
She's killed that dog, mate. Listen, if you were a man, I would have come and taken you out yesterday. Yeah. You don't beat a dog with a stick, mate. She's killed that
Yeah,
dog,
right.
mate. I know.
Sue calms down the witness and tries to get a clearer picture of what happened.
Did you see her or did you
Yeah,
hear her?
I got woken up at 7:45. I was
Yeah.
in bed, and I looked out the curtain.
Yeah.
Normally I mind my own business.
Yeah.
And she's got the dog on the lawn, and she's beating it with a stick across the head.
Okay.
And the guy over there came over straight away.
Okay.
He said, if you need any witnesses, go away, lady.
What's this?
It appears the dispute between the neighbours won't be going away until the mystery of the missing dog is solved.
I might just go now and just have a look around her property, just see if I can see any freshly dug holes or anything.
I asked you, you stole the dog. You stole the dog. When I called the police, you're taking it out on me.
There's no immediate sign of the puppy anywhere on the property.
This is how it is.
Okay.
It's all locked. He just can't
Yeah.
run away.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not under the house or anything.
No, I looked everywhere.
The woman accused of abusing the animal is keen to convince Sue that her hitting technique is harmless and that the dog is definitely gone.
Okay.
Underneath on the other side, and I slapped him that way.
Yeah.
And you know how dogs are, they cry. He heard it. Didn't you hear him when the dog went on the other side? I sort of smacked him.
Yeah, I did hear the dog yelp,
Yeah.
yelping,
Yeah.
You heard it, eh, mate?
but I didn't see it. But
You'll be asking her what happened to the last 2 puppies she had. They disappeared too.
Excuse me, I never had a dog. We're not allowed to keep the dogs here. You liar. Look at me. You're a liar. Just go inside. Just go inside. I don't keep a dog. It's not my dog, you liar.
Okay,
If you wanna
that's my
ask-
mobile number.
Yeah.
That's the number. So if the dog turns up or you find anything else out, just call me.
Yes,
okay?
I will.
I know the seedy little story she's telling. I'm a bad, right? And I'm upfront about that all the time. She's sneaky and hiding in the grass, this lady. She's not what she's making out she is.
Oh, really?
I've heard her beating that dog constantly.
Oh, really? You are not
Hey,
even home.
I'm home when I saw you beating it yesterday,
with
lady.
this? You this?
That wasn't the hey, that's not
please.
even the stick you had, lady.
What stick did I have?
You had a stick about that
Oh,
long
really?
and about
Oh,
that thick.
please, you tell me, come and tell.
Lady,
My house is over
lady,
here,
I've
okay?
been a dog person all
Okay.
my life, and
I'm
I
a
know the
dog
difference
person
between
too.
a bark, a howl, a hungry dog, and a dog
And
that's
I
been
have worked in
terrorised.
Australia,
The
Australia,
dog's
okay?
constantly trying to dig its way out. Why? Because it's
please.
terrorised to you.
With neighbourly relations at an all-time low and no sign of the missing dog nor evidence of abuse, there's not much Sue can do for now.
I'm going to give dog control a ring, see if they've picked the puppy up. I'll maybe swing back round here later on this afternoon, see if there's any updates on what's going on, and go from there. But there's not an awful lot right at this moment that I can do.
Back at the village, two stray brother and sister Sharpei cross puppies have found their way to the SPCA. Picked up while wandering Auckland suburban streets, one has a sad tale to tell and is booked in for afternoon surgery.
Rachel Green, animal manager, holds the female.
She came in with her brother, and when she came in, she's had a band of some sort, a small elastic band placed on her tail. The tail was actually still intact late yesterday, but it has actually subsequently fallen off overnight. The tail now has a massive infection in it, and it's been home docked. I mean, hopefully we can save it, because ultimately for the silly practice of trying to dock its tail, you know, the puppy may lose its life.
She carries it through to the vet.
Her slightly lighter puppy.
Yeah.
Resident vet Jody Selinski is all too familiar with the problems associated with home docking.
If someone did this, they didn't know what they were doing, or if a child or someone did it by accident, the result is that it doesn't come out the way a normal tail docking should. There's infection in the muscle and in the skin, and there's infection in the bone, what's called osteomyelitis. And so if the damage is so high up that it's affected the nerve, she may not be able to properly defecate. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and take that last bit of bone off and close her skin around it, and then give her lots of antibiotics and clean it up really well, and hope that she's tough enough to survive the whole experience. If we wouldn't have found this puppy would have died. It would have gotten septic. It would have had an infection in its bone and in its muscles and in its blood, and it would have died.
Jody prepares the puppy for surgery, as only by operating can she discover how infected the dock tail really has become. Hopefully the infection is not extensive and no serious nerve damage has been done. In a sprawling car wrecker's yard, the staff have made a surprising discovery inside a car next in line for the crusher machine.
As a green car is transported across the yard, a black car is crushed between two metal plates.
SPCA Inspector John Hedimaya has been called in to evict the car squatters.
So Gordon, where's this cat?
Just up through the back. They've got a big crushing machine up the back.
Oh, okay, is it on the crusher itself?
No.
A green car is crushed.
One of the guys had actually had the car up and he was dismantling it, and he noticed the mother cat in the back.
Okay. Is she quite feeble?
Well, I actually gave some food and she didn't seem skittery. She was just sort of like, we've got cats at home, so she seemed quite friendly.
The car window has cat inside written on it.
She's got two little kittens in there.
She seems quite relaxed at this point, but I'll go down and grab my van, bring it up here, and we'll kind of might block off that door.
In case she tries to get through.
Yeah.
John blocks the window.
A feral cat with kittens can be unpredictable, and John may have a fight on his hands.
A black cat appears. A crouching man whistles.
Come on, hurry up.
Owner Dave Strong has plenty of cats living in his yard, and good reasons for having them around.
Well, I just whistle, and they'll come eventually. Yeah, but if there's people around, they sort of hang back a bit. It's normally about 5:15 when it gets fairly quiet, and I flee them occasionally if I can get them all in one spot, and it keeps the vermin down, and that's why they're here. It's a two-way. It's a business thing, really. With 100 staff, you get food around the place, and then you get rats and mice.
Dave didn't recognise the cat in the car, so in case it's wild, John takes extra precautions and gets staff member Gordon Miller to lend a hand.
John opens the car's back door and puts a net inside it.
Luckily for John, the cat's docile and doesn't put up a struggle.
He pulls her out by the scruff of her neck and puts her in a carry cage.
After relocating the cat with her kittens to a far safer space, John has a better idea of what he's been dealing with.
Yeah, she didn't put up too much of a fight, so it's looking good for this cat so far. The eyes are open, so at least 8 days. Mum's quite friendly. It's good that we've got Mum. She's not an aggressive cat. If she was an aggressive cat or a wild cat, she would be hissing at me and that sort of thing. She let me pick her up. I guess it's just a stray cat that's came into the car yard and had her kittens.
After their narrow escape from the car crusher, the cat Lucky and her kittens Smash and Crash are taken to the SPCA. If they pass their vet check, they'll all be put up for adoption.
The car that Mother and Kittens was in is crushed. End of part 1.